everybody, it's me again with another book review. And so let's go ahead and get started. This book is called Moon Harvest by Denise Hunter, and this is the cover of the book. I thought I'd want to sit out there for sure. I mean, the view is wonderful. Seems like they have great ambiance going. I would probably sit out there, read a good book. Yep, sure would. Good graphics. Alright, so let's get into this. This story centers around Laurel, Gavin, and Emma. Laura and Gavin used to be married. They divorced after the death of their son. They haven't communicated or interacted with each other since the divorce 3 years ago. They have kept in touch with mutual friends though. Gavin got the dreaded phone call that their mutual friend Mike and Mallory have died from a plane crash. Gavin made the call to Laurel to inform her of this. Emma has survived her parents and is now in need of being cared for. Laurel and Gavin stepped up to provide care for Emma while things could be sorted out. Gavin and Laurel hadn't been in the same place until now, and all kinds of feelings are resurfacing. And you'll have to read the book to find out how they navigated those emotional landmines, okay? While navigating laying Mike and Mallory to rest, they also have to figure out Emma's future. Gavin is now the owner of a construction company. Laurel is in position for manager as the next horticulturist at the prestigious Wall Garden. Laurel and Gavin are at the height of their careers, and they have to put them on hold until Emma's situation is sorted out. A guardian has to be assigned, and although Gavin and Mallory were listed as guardians and godparents, there may be a glitch due to this being decided when the couple was still married, which they are no longer. Emma still has maternal and paternal grandparents that can also petition for guardianship. So this is going to be a legal sticky situation. Mike and Mallory own an orchard, and that needs to be tended to for the upcoming harvest. While taking care of Emma, Laurel puts her talent and passion to use and begins the task of preparing the orchard for harvest. Now, you'll have to read the book to find out if Laurel and Gavin can continue to work together as a team to ensure things get situated. They have to figure out what to do with the home that Mallory and Mike owns. They have to figure out what to do with this orchard, and they have to figure out who is going to care for Emma. So you'll have to read the book to see what Emma's fate is and what decisions are made about Mike and Mallory's assets. And you'll have to read the book to find out how Gavin and Laurel get through this time. Like, they have some issues between each other. The death of their son, the divorce. Yeah, you know. And they haven't seen each other since the divorce. So, you know, coming back together during a time of grief and crisis, you got to see how these people handle this, okay? There are a couple of triggers to mention. There is death described in minor detail. And then there's a little bit of commentary on the mistreatment of Mallory when she was a minor by her mother. That was very minor, but it could be a landmine for some people. This is a pretty quick read. I mean, it's like a curl up and read during the weekend. I did listen to the audiobook version, and it was 8.5 hours long. So, a day. The narrator did a nice job of conveying the story. The book, it felt like a Hallmark movie. It almost felt like I've seen this in movie version before. Don't ask me what movie because I don't know. I don't remember. But I just got the feeling like either this has similarities to a movie I've seen, or it should be made into a Hallmark movie. Just saying. The book is under the category of romance and Christian romance. I really didn't see where this would be Christian romance, other than the story is pretty PG Hallmark level. Yeah, it could even be a Pure Flix movie. So I guess that's where they come in with the Christian romance. I don't know. The narrator was good and brought the story to life. There are discussion questions in the back of the book, so I will refer you to that for opening up discussion. Okay. I did give the book a 9 out of 10. So if you've read the book, let me know your thoughts. If you haven't read it, pick it up for a cozy good read. But now I'm going to give you a short bonus review from a Facebook memory of 4 years ago. So I read this book 4 years ago and posted a little blurb on my personal Facebook page. And the book is called Reflected in You by Sylvia Day. Okay, and this is what I wrote about that book 4 years ago. I wrote, wow, two jacked up people find each other and fall in love. The past comes to haunt them as they find a way to have a healthy relationship with each other. The unraveling of a found love, lack of being able to trust fully, and inner demons put them to the test. Good read. Next! So what I will do is add a picture of the cover of that book to this video, so you'll know what that cover of the book looks like. And if you choose to go pick it up and read it and find out what those shenanigans are in that book, go right ahead. And if you have read this bonus book, tell me what you think about it in the comments. It was so long ago, I don't even remember. Other than the blurb that I just read to you, I don't remember what happened in the book. But from this blurb, it sounds like there was some shenanigans. So go check it out. See, this is another reason why I am doing the book reviews, because I am an avid reader, and one thing about me is after I've read the book, don't ask me about it like a week later or a month later, because it will be difficult for me to remember what the heck the book was about, because I digest so many of them. Once I'm done with it, it's like it's no longer in my brain. It's gone. It's out of there. So I've done these book reviews beginning with my personal Facebook page. I'd write a little blurb about the book and keep it pushing. And I would have people, and I have had people, and I still have people asking me for book recommendations. And it was so hard to come up with something that they might like, because you don't want to suggest a book and that's not something that they're interested in and you turn them off from reading. So I am always a little bit hesitant and a little anxious about giving people book suggestions on a one-on-one kind of basis, because then you have to figure out what they like, what they're interested in, what would capture their interest, and that's a whole bunch of trying to figure out just till you go read X, Y, and Z book. So oftentimes I would draw a blank. Which people would be like, okay, how you read all these books and you can't suggest a book? Like, you drawing a blank. Like, come on, for real? And I'm like, yeah. You know, when you're when I am put on the spot like that, I'm just like, I don't know. Go, go to the library. Go to the library. Walk up down the aisle. That's all I can tell you. So I did the Facebook post of after I've read a book or whatever, and I didn't always do it, so it was kind of here, there, hit and miss or whatever. And so when I started this, I had actually just kind of gone through some things, and I felt like I needed something to focus on, something new, something that would kind of get me through that time period, right? And you know, I always loved reading books, so hey, that was clue number one. And then clue number two was like, well, this will be something new, something I can learn to do. Because I tell you, if you look at now reviews and then go back and look at like the first few reviews, you could probably tell a little bit of a difference, because I really had a learning curve, and so I decided to do this. And now when people ask me, oh, book suggestions, I'll be like, yeah, go to my YouTube page. Go there, look through those videos, and find something that you like. That is like my go-to thing now. It's like, oh, just go to my YouTube channel, and there's plenty of suggestions. Just kind of scroll through and find something that piques your interest and check it out. So this has helped me in that respect as well. So I really don't have to worry about picking a good book for someone. This is my way of saying, this is the catalog of books that I have personally read. And yes, every review that I have given, I have actually read thy book. Okay? I read the book, I write out what I'm going to say, and then I do the video. So, yes. But that's all about that. Okay, so I better get off of here because I think I'm starting to ramble. This is why I write out what I'm going to say. Okay, so thank you for reviewing the videos. If you have not done so, please like, subscribe, share, tell friends, come on over and look. And you too can use my YouTube page as a book suggestion Rolodex. So when someone asks you, oh, what book should I read, or what, be like, hey, go to Ebony's YouTube page, and she's got a list of some books that you can, you know, hear about and see if you like it or if it piques your interest, and go from there. So you can actually use my YouTube page as your book Rolodex as well. Yeah, you can do that. So let me get off of here. And until next time, keep turning the pages, my book lovers.